Welcome, one and all, to another Mikey Live program. I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice of the Caribbean, Grenada. It is my pleasure to be back with you for another day. Of course, we're going to tell you all that's happening with regards to the news here in Grenada and other parts of the Caribbean. We are happy to have you here. This is what we call news discussed, not told. We do not have a horse in the race, so we are obligated to just telling you as it is, without fair favor or ill will. In tonight's headlines, the Prime Minister of Grenada vows to tackle sexual exploitation of children. There's a ban on the importation of vehicles 10 years and older. Pan American Health Organization says 70 to 80% of the world must be vaccinated for pandemic to be under control. Kirani on the Diamond League track in Doha tomorrow, God's willing. And Vender wants Grenada's Prime Minister to take a page from Keith Rowley's book in Trinidad and Tobago. We'll talk to you about that and more when we return on tonight's Mikey Live program. And we got to let you know the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of the Communal Cooperative Credit Union, the Real Value IGA Supermarket, Coates Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, the Ministry of Health, the Housing Authority of Grenada. We want to say thank you to the staff there as well. And of course, all our other sponsors on the program would like to say thank you very much. Of course, we are coming back after our first break. And of course, for those of you who have not yet done so, we'd like to encourage you to please go ahead and share the program. You see, when you do so, that's how other people get to know that we are live. So go ahead and hit the share button so that people will see. In fact, you'll become an ambassador for the program. Thank you for so doing. We're taking our first break and we'll be back shortly.
Refresh and win. Refresh and win $10,000 cash with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Yes, you could be the lucky winner of $10,000 cash when you enjoy a 591 ml or 355 ml Coca-Cola original taste or 591 ml Sprite. Look under the special yellow cap to find your unique code and text to 423-1131 or enter via the web portal lnq.in/Coca-Cola-GD to win weekly cash prizes, grocery vouchers, meal vouchers, mobile credits, free Coca-Cola, or the grand prize of $10,000 cash. Refresh and enter as often as you like. Coca-Cola. Open for better. Terms and conditions apply. Visit Coca-Cola Grenada on Facebook and Instagram for details. Please follow all COVID-19 protocols when redeeming prizes.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Refresh and win. Refresh and win $10,000 cash with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Yes, you could be the lucky winner of $10,000 cash when you enjoy a 591 ml or 355 ml Coca-Cola Original Taste or 591 ml Sprite. Look under the special yellow cap to find your unique code and text to 423-1131 or enter via the web portal lnq.in/Coca-Cola GD to win weekly cash prizes, grocery vouchers, meal vouchers, mobile credits, free Coca-Cola, or the grand prize of $10,000 cash. Refresh and enter as often as you like. Coca-Cola. Open for better. Terms and conditions apply. Visit Coca-Cola Grenada on Facebook and Instagram for details. Please follow all COVID-19 protocols when redeeming prizes.
All right, we'd like to welcome everyone currently tuned in to today's program. We realize that a few people missed the start of the program. Well, we sincerely apologize for that, but we are going forward nonetheless. All right. So welcome to you again. Those of you who are just joining us on Facebook, the program started just about 10 minutes ago. So yes, and we apologize for the late invite to you. Okay, and again, we want to invite you to share the program for those of you who have not yet done so. Now, 1,026 boys and 880 girls from various primary schools across the island were into the first of 2 days writing the external component of the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment, the CPEA exam. There was no exam last year, cancelled due to the onset of the mysterious COVID-19 pandemic. Reports are that principals and teachers of several institutions have over the months been engaged in intense preparation with students for the 2 days of exams today and tomorrow. Now, the teachers, the nation's students, as well as educational experts here have been holding out hope and feel confident of a good performance. Of course, in a matter of time, we will know. Some of the students said that it was a bit challenging for them, while others said that, you know what, it was good, it's what they expected, XYZ. You know, so there were mixed reviews about today's exams. Let's see what's going to take place tomorrow, God's willing. All right. The issue of sexual abuse against children was brought to the fore yesterday when Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell met with senior education officials and officers. Sexual exploitation of minors was one of the main talking points at the meeting, and the Prime Minister continued his series of ministry engagements. Dr. Mitchell lamented the growing prevalence of the problem and suggested that a meeting be convened among relevant persons to determine the way forward. Now, the bureaucracies of the public service was flagged as an issue, and Dr. Mitchell said that there is a need for redress. All right, and that need is urgent. The importance of psychological support for students was also a key talking point, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic. It was recognized that with a change to the learning environment due to the protocols, students are not benefiting from valuable face-to-face interaction with their teachers and friends. All right, and so they're saying that there's need to take a closer look at this, and they will do whatever they can to have that done. Well, let's see. All right. Now, members of the public, you are reminded that the importation of vehicles 10 years and older, except those exempt in keeping with SRO 43/2020, is a breach of the Customs Act and therefore illegal. Now, the ban on 10-year-old vehicles took effect on January 31st, 2021. However, the government allowed a grace period, which has expired, and the law is now in full effect. The public is therefore encouraged to take note as the offense carries stiff penalties. All vehicles, they say, 10 years and older, landed in Grenada after April 5th, 2021, will be seized, forfeited to the state, and disposed of accordingly. Importers of these vehicles may be subjected to fines upon conviction of this offense. Furthermore, government will also pursue legal measures to hold shippers, agents, and vessel owners or operators liable for the importation of banned vehicles. The importation of the ban on aged vehicles is part of government's effort, they say, to protect the environment and lower the country's carbon emissions. The ban is also intended to reduce the burden on the Grenada Solid Waste Management Authority to dispose of and manage the growing number of derelict vehicles that are abandoned alongside public roadways or transported to landfills. Again, please take note of this. So they are saying that the vehicles that are 10 years and older, which in some cases are okay vehicles, are not allowed to be entered into the country or imported into the country. And so if you import that country, you will forfeit everything. You will lose your money. In addition to losing your money, you can also be fined for so doing. And that goes in addition to the importers, to the agents and so on, or the shippers who also facilitate the transfer of that vehicle from the outer states or from wherever they're coming from into Grenada. In other words, it ain't worth the trouble. Yeah? Because you'll be losing big time if you are to violate this. All right? So, a word to the wise. We are moving on. Now, the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, very much in the news these days. They have estimated that global immunization must reach at least 70 to 80% before the COVID-19 pandemic can be considered to be under control. During the organization's weekly press briefing yesterday, Assistant Director of the PAHO noted that eradication of the virus in 1 year may not be possible. It's believed that the eradication of COVID-19 can only be achieved when the disease is completely eliminated, all right, such as with smallpox. So they're saying that at least 70 to 80% of the world's population need to be vaccinated in order for us to achieve that sort of defeat on the COVID-19. And that may be hard to achieve, but let's see. We are moving on. For those of you who have not yet done so, we again would like to encourage you to please share the business, all right? Share the business. Now, the next thing we have to do, Grenada's track golden boy, Mr. Kirani James. He's been doing well so far. And he is to participate in the Doha Qatar Diamond League 400-meter event tomorrow. Now, the 400-meter race is considered a hit event in the Diamond League, with runners matching up on the international circuit, including Kirani James, Fred Curley, and Michael Norman. They say that Kirani James is looking forward to the event while focusing on the upcoming Olympics. You understand? So I hope we all gather around all the TV and thing like you all used to do and thing to support the golden boy, Kirani James. It's his third outing for 2021, and he has clocked the season's best of 44.74 seconds. And he could do, well, you know, he could do better. So we're expecting that too. Yeah, man. I mean, the guy is doing, this guy is amazing. He continues to wow us. You know what I mean? So he's there again, and he needs our support. All right? Good. Olio. We ain't staying too long on the program tonight, you know. Are you serious? Olio. One Vender boy says that despite the situation in Trinidad and Tobago as it relates to the pandemic and lockdown and all them kind of business, her and other businesses like hers have not been affected. And she's going further in saying that she thinks Grenada's Prime Minister should take a page out of Keith Rowley's book. We're talking about the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, so far, Trinidad and Tobago, I don't really feel, it don't really affect we traders. Because since 2020, during the COVID time, we get good some Trinidad. And one thing I like the Prime Minister of Trinidad for, and the Minister of Finance and whatever it is, even though the borders are closed, he still it open for the Vinci and the Grenadians to come in to spend the money because they need the money in the economy. It's only here that is the problem. You understand? I want the Prime Minister and Mr. Fancy take a page in Mr. Rowley book. You understand? Because if Trinidad closed, a lot of COVID, a lot of people dying, I'm afraid I don't miss Trinidad, but I get to make goods, I can make my dollar. So at the end of the day, the economy need the money. So even though they locked down, what's still going down, we still getting with goods, we could still make with dollar. So at the end of the day, I thank God for Rowley.
Yo. Okay, she says that the government should consider reducing some of the duties charged for persons like her, given that the pandemic has given their business such a blow.
The only thing I find so far, is somebody's duty. They need to bring somebody's duty. Okay. Somebody's duty too high. In this COVID time, everybody COVID time, but why? We transfer so much money and import for certain things. It's COVID time, give us a little blind now, give us a little break. So we go stop and feed with children. Okay. That's all they have to do. They say, the Prime Minister said, Mr. Fan says it's COVID time. So it's COVID time, give the little traders a little blind so you can survive in COVID time. You understand? Lower somebody's duty so you want to give us a little help, a little typing on the side to help us in COVID time. We appreciate it as traders.
Thank you very much. She don't easy that. Anyway, let's leave that one day. So one citizen has called expressing concerns that there was an incident on Sunday involving a man who seemed to have been having multiple seizures. And the citizen said that they sought to get assistance from the police to have the person transported from St. Patrick. Now the person is saying that St. Patrick, St. Mark, St. John, all of the police stations on the western side reported not having transportation to assist the individual. And so that Good Samaritan had to find other means of getting the person to medical attention, after which they did. The citizen said that during the whole encounter, she was met with other officers, police officers, who were very accommodating and expressed their concerns for what has happened and so on. And there was one officer who even went beyond the call of duty to accompany them to the hospital via the ambulance, I think, after seeking attention in one of those medical centers. I believe it was in Gaul. But that citizen is saying that they called just about 5 stations and no one was able to assist with this person who were having multiple seizures and needed urgent medical attention. And so they asked of me to please mention this on my program so that the relevant authorities will know that that sort of thing is really not good enough. And although that it is not the police's primary duty to transport, I'm just assuming that that could be one of the defenses to transport sick people. Still, they are thinking that given the circumstance that there should have been some sort of flexibility. They say they do not know what to make of the situation, but that is what they were told when they called several police stations on the western side. No one was able to assist, at least with the transportation of that sick person. All right, so yeah. All right, the next thing that we have to tell all you about, boy, is in the NBA. The Philadelphia 76ers take a 2-0 lead in a series against the Washington Wizards. Yesterday, 76ers beat the Wizards 120-95. Also, New York Knicks came out strong to beat Atlanta Hawks 102-96. And in a high-scoring encounter, Utah Jazz and the Grizzlies tie at 1 apiece in the series after a 141-129 Jazz victory last night. And there are some matches happening tonight. Phoenix Suns will be playing Lakers. I think it's around 10 o'clock tonight. The series is 1-1. The Bucks, with a 2-0 lead, is playing currently Miami Heat. Miami is not doing too well tonight at all. It seems like they've already given up. And the Nuggets and Trailblazers will go into Game 3 with their series tied at 1 apiece. Okay, what else we can tell you? There's a lot of violence happening in St. Lucia. And so, you know what is happening? There are some celebrities there who have decided to come together to help fight this problem.
Yo, this is Freezy again, but right now I care because we have too much crime, too much violence on island.
Local celebrities, including recording artists and entertainers, have banded together, singing from the same songbook to urge St. Lucia's at-risk youth to ditch the guns and step away from crime.
It's not about me and popularity and hey, everybody going to listen to Ezra. No, this is about me talking to you directly right now. They're making you know, even you have a role to play. Each and everyone has a role to play in this movement, showing the movement, stop the violence.
Leveraging their celebrity status and national notoriety, St. Lucia's soca, Denry segment, and dancehall artists collectively endorsed the trending Live Up, Guns Down slogan. The call to action comes amid a deadly flare-up in gun violence. For entertainers like Umba, a Denry North native, the deaths and devastation caused by non-stop gunplay in Denry South is both personal and too close to home.
As a victim of gang violence myself, what I want to tell you youth involved in these things, it's only the hospital, the cemetery, or the jail. That's where you're going to end up with these gangs and gun violence.
Not deviating from the Live Up, Guns Down core message, artist LT honed in on the nameless higher-ups facilitating crime in St. Lucia.
It's not totally the youths you have to be blaming for that, because all these youths getting orders from somewhere. It's somebody that giving them directives. So it's these people we have to address and ask them if they're not seeing what's going on in the streets. If not seeing, we're losing our youths, rude boy, over petty shit. Those of you that in higher power that know and calling these shots, you'll see what it's causing on the streets. It's time for you to call out on them things, monsieur.
Kuya says he knows all too well what it's like to lose a loved one to violent crime.
And I'm telling you this because, trust me, I've already lost friends, family in this gun violence, and mentally and physically, it's been destroying me. So I'm telling you guys, please, put down the guns. Love the life you live, respect the life you live, protect the life you live. No violence. None. Live up, guns down. Please. Kuya say that.
Others have urged community leaders to intervene and help broker peace deals between feuding gangs.
So I'm urging the bigger heads in the community, the influencers in the community, to have a meeting with those guys. You understand? Have a meeting with those guys, see how we can solve those problems. Because we cannot have our youth killing each other.
The Live Up, Guns Down anti-crime social media protest has picked up steam since it was launched on May 25th. By May 24th, St. Lucia had recorded more than 24 homicides since January. Rehani Isidore, NBC Prime.
Well, so far, Trinidad no longer. I don't really.
Yeah. So you see, it's a tough situation there, right? And it's a good initiative by the entertainers. All right, now we take a quick break and come back with a national report and as well the weather. We will be back.
Refresh and win. Refresh and win $10,000 cash with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Yes, you could be the lucky winner of $10,000 cash when you enjoy a 591 ml or 355 ml Coca-Cola original taste or 591 ml Sprite. Look under the special yellow cap to find your unique code and text to 423-1131 or enter via the web portal lnq.in/Coca-Cola-GD to win weekly cash prizes, grocery vouchers, meal vouchers, mobile credits, free Coca-Cola, or the grand prize of $10,000 cash. Refresh and enter as often as you like. Coca-Cola. Open for better. Terms and conditions apply. Visit Coca-Cola Grenada on Facebook and Instagram for details. Please follow all COVID-19 protocols when redeeming prizes.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenada Distillers Limited.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
This month, make it all about her with a gift from Courts. Shop today and enjoy up to 30% off selected rugs, accessories, and more. Get the most stylish appliances, home furnishings, and more. Plus, shop today with Ready Finance and we'll pay your first and last installment. You can also shop online at www.shopcourts.com for the same great savings. So make it all about her with something special from Courts. Courts, bringing value home.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Students return to the examination halls for the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment, CPEA, following a break in 2020. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news for Thursday, May 27th, I am Rakisha St. Louis. Following 2020, which was a year of anomalies, including the absence of a CPEA exam, students returned to the exam halls across the nation this year to sit the 2021 Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment. We get more in this Annette Moore report.
Principal of the St. Andrews RC School, Barbara Simmons, says the school's level of preparation in 2020 allowed for a smooth process. This resulted in the school being even more proactive in 2021 by further accelerating their CPA preparation. She says grades 5 and 6 were the only two grades to initially return to school as normal from the start of the new school year.
The preparation started even earlier because we realized nobody could predict what happened next. So we tried to fast track everything and, get them into the mode of being in a state of constant practice and readiness and preparation.
Simmons says the exams got off to an excellent start this morning.
Everything got off to a great start. We met at 8. We took them to the church where they were able to calm down and prepare mentally. They prayed and were quite ready to go upstairs to get ready to sit the exams.
She explained how the adjustments for the COVID-19 situation are working out.
The seating arrangements would have been the same as previous years. They have their masks. I hope maybe from time to time they would get a mask break as we usually give them. But I think by now they're used to the mask, wearing it and taking their breaks. They would be fine.
Simmons expects the students to perform as well as they have in the recent past.
We expect quite a few of them to perhaps get their first choice in secondary school, to be in the first 200, and we expect the rest to, get a place too. So we're just, wishing them all the best at this point, and just hope that they have a great day today and tomorrow.
Principal of the St. Andrew's Methodist School, Kenson Batiste, says both teachers and students welcome the return to the normal CPA sitting. He explained that the team at the school ensured that students who were adversely affected by social situations due to the pandemic were supported throughout the school year to ensure that they continued to do well.
The teachers and students last year were very disappointed that there was no final exam, so they were very happy that we were able to get back to school as normal. There were a number of changes we had to implement. For example, extra classes at the grade 6 level to try to make up for some of the lost time at the grade 5 level. The teachers put out a lot extra. The students had some challenges at their homes, and we tried to help them as best as possible through that tough period with whatever challenges they were having. There were some more use of devices, for example, using Zoom for teaching, trying to incorporate technology into the classroom a lot more, as that is the way that the world is going right now.
He anticipates a positive outcome. He also noted one change in the question structure this year.
With the exam this year, the students have 3 options for each multiple choice question instead of 4.
He is pleased with the smooth flow of events for today's exams.
They were all here this morning on time, and they seem to be in very good spirits. Reverend Prescott came in yesterday, our school manager, and prayed with us, and we had all of them together yesterday morning for the assembly. And this morning they seem to be relaxed and ready for the exam. There were 1 or 2 parents around as well, supporting not only their children but others as well. I think that the teachers did a very good job. The parents supported, and the children tried very well. So we await the results.
Deputy Chief Education Officer with responsibility for exams, Michelle Peters-George, says the first day of the CPA sit-in went as well as expected.
For the examination today, we had mathematics and social studies, and I think it went well generally. Most centers started on time, 1 or 2 hiccups as usual, because you may have 1 or 2 emergencies that may occur. But generally, I think the administration of the CPA for the day 1 went very well. I must commend persons who assisted in that regard.
One major change this year is that only the top 200 and not the top 300 students will get the option of entering one of their preferred schools.
While we anticipate that it will alleviate the issue that we had in terms of crowding one particular school with all students from the top barrel of the CPA performance, now we can say that, of course, parents may have a little challenge with it because their students may not be in that top 200, that is critical now as compared to last year. But I must let you know that with the zoning criteria that is thereafter, it is I think really good for our country because you're developing the entire country basically when you look at it like that. You ensure that all schools throughout the island really there is that sort of equity.
For the National Report, I'm Annette Moore.
Thank you, Annette. A recent collaborative initiative between the Ministry of Civil Aviation, Tourism and Climate Resilience, the Ministry of Forestry and the National Water and Sewage Authority, NWASA, and other stakeholders has resulted in the clearing of reeds from the Grenada Lake, one of Grenada's main tourism attraction sites and water source. On Thursday, Minister for Tourism, Civil Aviation, Climate Resilience and the Environment, Honorable Dr. Clarice Modeste Kerwin, visited the site and spoke to the importance of maintenance of the lake. The reeds have been obstructing the view and hiding the beauty of the lake.
So we have been able to free up quite a bit of it, not as much as we would have liked to. What the workers have reported to us is that the size of the equipment, it cannot do all of the heavy work that is required. But I'm pleased to see that a start has been made, and having had that initial bit of work done, now we could look to see what more can we do, like getting heavy equipment, getting the expertise again, and so that on a regular basis now we can come up with a maintenance plan to keep as much reeds out of the Grenada Lake as possible.
Dr. Modeste Kerwin says it has been relatively quiet since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, and so the opportunity was used to conduct maintenance work ahead of a further opening up of the economy.
Visitors are allowed, local and foreign, and as we prepare for the wider opening in terms of the wider influx of visitors to our shores, we know that this, just look around at the beauty of this place. It is one of the places, other countries have lakes that are far larger than ours, but the whole environment and the ambience here, I'm coming down and I'm watching the flowers along, and they've been nicely manicured recently, and I'm looking around, and I think this is indeed one of the most beautiful places in the world.
This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Protect yourself and our community from COVID-19. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. If soap and water are not available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer with at least 70% alcohol. Use a tissue when blowing your nose, sneezing, or coughing. Immediately discard the tissue properly and wash or sanitize your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Let's do our part to ensure that each and every Grenadian remains healthy. To stay up to date, visit the Government of Grenada's webpage or the Ministry of Health's Facebook page. For more information, contact the Ministry of Health's hotline by calling 53-VIRUS. This has been a public service announcement brought to you by the Ministry of Health.
Welcome back. Prime Minister and Parliamentary Representative for St. George Northwest, Dr. the Right Honourable Keith Mitchell, is confident that if properly managed, the marine protected area in Molineux-Bouchejou can be successful. MPAs are designated under the Fisheries Act number 15 of 1986. They are intended to ensure the protection of assigned areas and the sustainable use of the resources therein as part of a wider effort to maintain biodiversity and ecosystem services that can benefit the local community and, by extension, the country. The Molineux-Bouchejou MPA, one of 4 in Grenada, has been inactive for some time, and the Ministry of Fisheries has now put plans in place to reactivate it. Key to the success of the MPA is its management, and the ministry is already looking seriously at this.
This thing will work, and the MPA would meet its objectives, and the The area will be extremely proud and happy to have an effective MPA here. And the country will benefit. If there is a serious management restructuring, as Byron indicated, is working with the government and management team. So that structure, the management team must be known, and the personnel must be known. And we at the community level will provide the element of serious people who, if they are listened to, not people coming and hand down stuff, but listened to, we'll have an effective MPA and operation.
The Prime Minister cited past challenges which have prevented the MPA from achieving its full potential.
Put the past behind us because we have an opportunity to put something. This thing is so important. Some booths. There will be vendors booth in Beauchejou for tourism drops, and they'll put some booths down in Dragon Bay together with a jetty. It's a major project, and including a complete overhaul of the Beauchejou sporting facility and so on. It's a major project funded by the Chinese government. Up to today, the ambassador was with me. So if we put that thing right, this will become one of the best projects in this country. The MPA will be seen as a proud entity. The negative right now will disappear. That's why I suggest we do.
Marine patrols in the MPA are expected to resume soon. A company has been contracted to manage the mooring system, and there will be a number of landside and water-based initiatives to enhance the area and protect the marine assets. That story just ended the national report for today, Thursday, May 27th, recapping the top story. Students return to the examination halls for the Caribbean Primary Exit Assessment, CPEA, following a break in 2020. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rakisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us. Until next time.
Thank you, Rikisha, and everyone else who were part of the production of the National Report. And so now we have a look at the weather. And for tonight, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy and hazy with the possibility of some isolated showers, improving by early morning. The minimum temperature for tonight is expected to be about 25.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Now, seas moderate to slightly rough, waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory is in effect. And that's the weather report for tonight. And before we wrap him up, I'd like to take a look and see who's on tonight. I see some of you in Shady program with White is the one by. All the Shady business now by. Why is the one by? Shady thing now. Okay. Let's see who's there. Suzette, how are you doing? Allah, how are you doing? Again, congratulations to you. I respect your achievement. Who else is with us? We have Noreen. We have Dilrus, Rolander, Shirley. We also have Osric. Osric, I wonder if I haven't seen you for a while. Osric, you went missing in action. Shirley, Charlene, Ezran, Shireen. Small man is sleeping early tonight. That means he will be up shortly. Hazel. And did I say Charlene? Yes, I think so. Who else is with us? And I mean, everybody. Thank you. Those of you who are not saying anything but you're there, we want to say thank you for being with us, you know, as usual, man. Vicky, how are you doing? Big up your whole status, Vicky. All right, Angel, I see that you're there as well. So thank you for being with us. Brenda, I see that you're there. Thank you for joining us as well. And everyone else, man, thanks. And again, Lisa, Kimo, if you have not yet, y'all, share the thing, man, what it is. I encourage you to please share the business. Take care of yourselves, and we'll touch base again tomorrow, God's willing, being Friday. All the best. God bless you. Take care. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, Ja! No. Good night.